Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Anna. I'm glad you're doing fairly well. That's nice to know. Yeah, and I can empathize with the woke up too early. Welcome to my normal. And obviously, welcome back to the Long Dark. I hope everything is working. I hope there's no unexpected noises. There doesn't seem to be. Excuse me, I've managed to get an eyelash in the corner of my eye, I think. Ah, right. For the uninitiated who come along later, this is the catch-up moment where I quickly go over what happened yesterday. So, yeah, story of our lives. So yesterday was unexpectedly successful. I now have the furniture workbench. I've got the workbench. That is the one with the vise. I've got storage for both. I've got enough salt to make a meat curing box for at least 1 or 2 runs. I was educated in the efficacy of fishing tip-ups, which worked so much better than the last time I attempted to use them. In fact, they are mind-bogglingly effective. Overpowered, one is tempted to say. So today I'm hoping to collect enough wood to make the meat curing box. For some reason, I think I need to go back to the Hibernia Processing Station, but I can't remember why. No, never mind. I'm sure something will occur to me. I am somewhat short on matches, which is going to dictate the duration of my stay, but I'm hoping to extend that by extensive use of the magnifying glass and doing all my cooking during the night days. I think that's everything that is fit to discuss, Brent. I'm not going to complain. I should state that. I don't mind making use of something which is designed into the game and makes it overpowered. It is midday. And for those who have not seen it, yeah, you see I need water. I desperately need water. Yeah, here is the new setup. It's not particularly obvious, but yeah, I've got a furniture workbench, a storage trunk for that, a workbench, and storage for that. None of it's in the way. I can just go straight across. I've even kept the lockers. So all is looking quite well. All I need now is good weather and a bit of luck, but then that's always the case, isn't it? I am carrying too much. And I am told that what I ought to do is put my leather and cloth away, which I shall duly do. Because it's a kilogram I don't really need to be carrying in Desolation Point. The downside is I'll almost certainly forget it later, but let's see about that. And I don't need that
Not sure
either.
I can carry much more.
What else can I safely get rid of? I'll drop that later. Okay. That'll do for now. Yeah, you can see what I mean by the match situation, but that's manageable. Okay. I think I retreated here because the weather outside was tragic. And yes, that's from a song, isn't it? Oh, not too tragic. could be worse. And I'll stash my fur over here. And I don't want to be walking around with hooked fish. Not really. So actually, no, I can't use a magnifying glass in this. I may have no choice but to just go ahead and start cooking water, to be honest. But, funny, I thought it was freezing. Yeah, no, that's a valid point. I'm quite happy with the separation as it is. It's actually having the bed downstairs would make a lot of sense, to be honest. But yeah, because climbing up in the pitch darkness is not necessarily a good thing. Yeah, we seem to be okay for temperatures. Last time I was out here, the temperatures were getting really quite unpleasant. So I need fur. I need 3 more decent fur. Now the problem is, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, the moose might be back, and I don't think the bear should be, but I'm not wishing to bet my life on it. Come on. Oh, come on, there we go. Not seeing the moose. Hopefully that means well, moose should appear before the bear, depending on the refresh rate, respawn rate of that. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. I think I pretty much denuded the area up near the church of fur, so I think there's some over here, to be honest. There is certainly, I say certainly, a good chance of a wolf up here. There was once the last time I investigated it. What's this? Huh. Looks like I might be up to some impromptu beachcombing, because I now want to see what the birds have found. Subtle hint, don't try going around that way. You will end up in the ice. Oh, there's a couple of interesting things. I think this is a regular human body, isn't it? Yeah, this turned into a beachcombing session.
I'll take it.
Oh. Useful. Fish. And what is this? Hey Tony, welcome back. Whoa, that's slightly disturbing.
this stuff will come in handy.
That gentleman appears to have been clinging to... Yeah, what have we got there? Socks. Don't need the book. Alright. I hope nothing dramatic has happened in the last couple of hours, Tony. Thank you for liking and sharing, by the way, Anna. Much appreciated. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I am certainly going to have to deal with that wolf if I continue further up this way. Oh, that's a valid point. Well... come back for you. Hey, Chad. I know this is cedar, but you always check because I can... Yeah, cedar. Cedar. Ah, fur. Do you know what? I'm not entirely certain I've ever had grape jelly. I just need one more of those.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, that's the... Yeah, and this is the... I've checked up here. Nope, that's cedar. Cedar. I mean, I know I've pretty much checked up here, so I think that is cedar as well. If I can get everything in one trip, that would be useful. I've never... I went off, I suppose, jelly. I haven't bought things like jelly or jam in a very long time. Okay, so I have enough fur for a meat curing box. That's the wood, not the animal covering, in case anybody's wondering. I think the funny thing is I'm not a huge fan of strawberries, but strawberry jam for me, what you would call jelly, is something of a classic. I mean, if I was eating, for example, scones with clotted cream, it almost has to be strawberry jam, as far as I'm concerned. There's something about that particular combination that is absolutely fantastic. Oh, well, we have a beautiful... Oh, yeah, that's a screenshot. Well, I don't know if anybody is particularly bothered or not, but I think that my hightail run that I've been doing very early in the morning is going to come to an end on Friday. Not because it's not getting much in the way of views. It isn't, but that's not the reason. The reason is I have started to conclude that it's not worth playing anymore. And that's despite the fact that I actually enjoy doing the live streams. It's just that I'm having trouble seeing the purpose of continuing when so much obviously needs to be done. I may change my mind, but right now I'll stream tomorrow, and I think Friday I will do a final one, probably entitled something like Hightail, It's Not Worth Your Time. It strikes me that there is simply too much about it that is not ready, even for pre-release. Even if you say, oh, it's very early pre-release, well, that's fine. You know, if it's very early pre-release, that's not a huge problem. But yeah, I'm starting to get slightly offended by the things that look like they should be working but aren't. So my conclusion at the moment is, and I may change my mind tomorrow, who knows. My conclusion at the moment is wait a year, maybe 2, and see what they've done with it then. One of the things that's fueling this feeling I'm getting is that it's been in development for 10 years and it still is missing so much. 10 years. Yeah, sorry. I'm feeling a little bit cheated, to be honest with you. However, that frees me up to run Vintage Story, which is another Minecraft spin-off, and much more in-depth and much more focused on survival and the technological progression from arriving with nothing all the way up to building windmills. It's got a long, deep gaming experience, which I would like to try to get into. I may find that it's too picky for me, but we'll see. Oh, I will. I mean, I'm going to be as fair as I can. And to be honest, calling it Hightail, it's not worth your time, is a bit of a clickbait. So what I might do is say, Hightail, it's not worth your time, ellipsis, yet. And this is only my conclusion. I know Etho of Etho's Lab, who is one of the best Minecraft players, has been running it. And I have not watched beyond parts of his first episode. I don't want to be influenced by what he might think. I want to come to my own conclusion. But everything's open to negotiation. Obviously. Right, I've got fur. Do I want to waste a match on making water? Probably. How much water have I got? I mean, I do genuinely wish Hypixel Studios all the success. I just, yeah. You've got to bear in mind, I spent a career around development. And that does influence how I think about such things. Yeah. Oh no, I'm going to go into some detail, and I'll play the game while I'm doing it and try and illustrate the points. But I don't want to flog a dead horse. I don't want to keep going. I mean, the first big update they did after the official pre-release was putting dinosaurs in the jungle. Now, that strikes me as being all flash and no substance. They put it in there because they knew perfectly well that certain players would be absolutely delighted by that. Yay, we've got dinosaurs. Tony, for example, has expressed the opinion that it would be nice if you could ride the dinosaurs. It's not substance, it's flash, if you know what I mean. When they should have been, instead of doing flash, there's some small stuff they could have done. They could have finished off animal husbandry. That would have made a lot of sense. Finish off being able to... they even imply it in the game. You can make a feed bag and say some animals will be attracted by this, except it doesn't work. And I'm not the only one to make that observation. I did actually cheat. I said I would, and I looked up how to, tame and breed animals. And a couple of brief articles didn't tell me anything I didn't already know, which essentially comes down to no, it's not been finished. That should have been finished. They should have had a good solid base, and they haven't got it. They should have some means of making a boat or a raft so you can cross oceans and lakes. And they don't have that. Yeah, sorry. enough of my rants there. Tune in on Friday for more of the same. Probably. Unless something changes. I'm not going to delete the game. And I'll keep an eye on updates. And when they do get substantive updates, I will probably post something. I'll probably do a stream on it. But no, my general plan right now is I will do a first impressions of Vintage Story and then maybe start a run with that, because yeah, that is deep. Okay, what am I doing? Sleeping. Yeah. Right, okay, that's enough of that. Back to the long dark. Now, depending on what the weather's like, and with luck it will be clear because we had an aurora, I can make water. I do. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Where's my cans gone? Oh. Ah, maybe that one's inside, isn't it? Now, let's see. Is it going to let me use the magnifying lens? It is. It is. Oh, excellent. And we'll quickly get as much water as we possibly can.
Come on, little fire.
Oh no, the wind's catching. The wind's starting up. Oh, stop it.
Oh, yeah.
What's your point? Oh. No. Pardon my French. I didn't say that out loud, did I? Okay. I may have to start fires here instead. Well, if anybody could come up with a way.
Come on. Perfect.
I should start a second fire, shouldn't I?
Come on, little fire.
Oh.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Well, at least I'm doing my bit to stave off cabin fever. Yeah, I know. I just noticed. And now everything's out of sync.
bag is getting too heavy to carry.
Here's what you do when you got nothing. Well, while the weather lasts, make as much water as you can. Right. I didn't want to do that. That was foolishness. Idiot. I got everything messed up. Okay, that may have worked. Just now we crawl inside. That, yes.
Much gear.
I don't know whether 1 minute to boil will help. I mean, hopefully it was close enough. As she crawls to the bed. Yeah, that'll keep her going a while. 24 litres of water. No, oh yeah, presumably not talking to me at that point, because I don't remember that. Right. That achieved what we wanted. All I need now is my fur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can make a start.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
How much oil have I got in here? Do I want to use it? Oh, it's already got a liter in it. Okay. start work on the meat curing box. Hopefully. Yes.
I can't carry this any further.
Don't. This is not something I've ever done. What? Where's the... Oh, there it is. This is almost cozy. Look at this. Oh, you know what? Screenshot time. Where am I going to put the meat curing box? I think downstairs might be a decent spot. Put it by the fire, I suppose. Right. Oh, well, that was moderately successful. And that, I think, is one of the first times I've had enough fuel to do that kind of thing, knowing that I can always get more. Right. You know what? I am going to put this upstairs. Where's... Let's stash away our fuel. I do. Thank you for reminding me. Right. Progress. Now, was the reason for going back to the Hibernia Processing plant to get the salt, or was there some other reason? Oh, you know what I ought to do? I ought to bring the salt upstairs.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
That's actually 7 kilograms of salt I just picked up. Yeah, no, I'm gonna put yeah, it's coming upstairs. Oh, where is it? No, meat curing box is downstairs. For some strange reason, I was thinking it was upstairs. No, 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 no. Downstairs. In fact, how much capacity have I got? Not much. Look at that. Oh, I had 2 kilograms left. Okay. Fine. It's got 10 kilograms of salt in it from a 10 kilogram bag. And yes, he did. It was just happened to be out of the way. Right. That's almost cured. That's almost... Alright, what are we doing next? We need stuff to stick in it. And I need to basically fill it with meat all in one go, don't I? Now, what do we reckon? Beachcombing? Wow, it's still early in the day. What else do I need to make, do we reckon? I've got 2 workbenches, I've got chests, I've got meat curing box. Oh, I need to go after the wolf and get its coat, at the very least. Yeah. For some reason in the back of my head there's another reason to go, but I can't think of what it might be. Oh, hello. Oh, there. Moose isn't back yet, I don't think. I ought to go see if the bear is... I don't know. How often does it take for the moose to... It's Wednesday, isn't it? So... I would half expect that moose to be back at some point. I don't... Is there even a possibility that there are quality tools there? I thought that bush was antlers for a second. If there is a possibility that they're there and I have simply somehow missed them, then yes, it's worth going back. If it turns out that there is no quality tools possible on any drop table anywhere, then it's probably not worth it. But I cannot get rid of the idea that I did see them there, but obviously when I went to check they weren't there, which argues that I left them somewhere. Okay. I'll just grab the fur off this thing. And the meat will be rancid by now and probably not suitable for the box. Not rancid, just not good enough. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, right, okay. So there's a very good chance the bear... Hang on, when did I kill the bear? It was... Friday, wasn't it? The bear shouldn't be respawned. Yeah, I think it was Friday. So no, it shouldn't be back. So a trip to back to Hibernia would make sense now, but I still can, especially seeing as it's early in the day. I'm carrying fish on me, aren't I? Yeah. Right, let's... How come she's so... Oh, it's not. I thought she was exhausted. It's not. It's the cold. Okay. So, quick plan. I am going to take a potty break and then head out to Hibernia. Because it is, yeah, it's earlier. Right, so I will see you all in, because amazingly enough, I've been going for an hour already. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? So I will see you all in a couple of minutes. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to pause the game. Doesn't matter, I've still got time. Right, food, water. How much water have I got? Okay, let's go grab some water. Make sure I've got a can. I think I do. Yep, that should be enough. Drop the fish, grab some venison or something. Okay. Have I got a can on me? Simple answer is yes, I do. I've got a can. Great. Okay. Let's get going. Although I have to confess I'm not massively keen on the way the weather's looking right now, but still. Excuse me a sec. Has anybody seen Darnie this morning? I haven't missed her in chat, have I? Thank you, Anna. Oh, you think the number of times I've been up this slope, I know how to do it by now. Oh, for heaven's sake, come on, thank you. Right. Sorry for the momentary frustration there. Good morning, Danny. Good morning, Peanut. Good morning, Lola. I should have brought the yeah. The lantern with me, shouldn't I? I forgot. And the reason, by the way, I take this somewhat circuitous route is just in case the bear... Yeah, I hope everything's gone better for you. Yeah, just in case the bear decides that it actually has respawned and is deciding to do its crawl around the Riken there. Well, there's our local wolf. I think I'll approach from this side, just in case he's doing his perambulation. Oh, that sucks, Danny. That does lower your opportunities, doesn't it? Right. Now, does anybody have any good ideas where this thing might be? My brain is playing tricks on me because it says, how about here? And how about there? And how about I search this metal container
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
that I had not previously searched? I am well and truly open to suggestions, incidentally, as to where it might be.
I think I can use this.
Ah, right. Sorry. This is the room with the fire barrel, I think. Maybe not. No, it's this one. Sorry, I no, I can't go around there. Nope, I can't. Okay. Huh. think I've exhausted the possibilities. Nope, I have a suspicion this was all a complete waste of my time. Yeah, forgot about that.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah. It's not here, is it? As much as I know it's entirely possible, but the other possibility is I picked them up and moved them upstairs, but I don't think I did that. Still, the jerry can's useful. Question is then, where did I put them? I mean, there's not that many places I could have put them. Are there? The most logical place is I would have put them back at Desolation Point, but then I would have, knowing myself,
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
taken them somewhere else. And I would have dropped them somewhere fairly obvious. So I think either they weren't here or I picked them up and moved them. So I think... yeah... quality tools. And it seems... yeah. It seems they are not here. I mean, really and truly not here. And I should spend some time... oh, blast. I should really spend some time picking up the wood. Oh, you're not going to do this to me, are you?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
With the weather closing in as it is... I did last time. Last time I was here, I went round the trailers. Did I check thoroughly? I could always spend the night in the trailers, couldn't I? I'm pretty certain I did. Let's double check. Let's double check. Make absolutely sure. Problem is, I don't want to be here. Oh no, it should be okay. Should do. Bear shouldn't be respawning until tomorrow, I don't think. Oh, great. You gonna come for this? You really want to do this? Hmm. There's two of them. You gonna come? You gonna do this? Here you are. Ah! No. No, I'm not. I was not. Well, hang it all. Do I want to go back? Or... No, I want to pick up my arrow. Two mines. Still, with both wolves gone, now's actually not a bad time. Let's go check out the trailers. But I'm pretty certain they're not there.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
I didn't have fish on me either. And yes, I know everything needs to be fixed. It's 2 bedrolls. Three bedrolls. That's good to know. Yeah. Yeah, I've already been around here, although it has to be said, I didn't spot the thermal underwear previously. Morning, Eugene.
Drop any of this gear.
Yeah, let's check there. Yeah, this is all one unit. I think I'm out of luck, to be honest. They're either not here or I picked them up and moved them somewhere. Why do you want to back? They're back at the ranger's cabin. I've got a horrible feeling they might be, but I don't remember that. And now I'm smelly. Yeah, it was Poppy. How is Poppy? So that's 2 dead wolves there. 1 dead wolf over there. 2 dead wolves over here. My biggest risk now is that the bear is actually around somewhere and can smell me. Hello, Toxic Joker. Yeah, you're a bot, aren't you? Or trolling for business. Because otherwise you would go to my Discord and join yourself there. Most of the gang's all here, if that is the appropriate expression. Oh, I'm so good. That's so good to know. That must be a heck of a relief. Here I am, wandering through the snow at night, well, with night falling, carrying several kilos of dead wolf. Yeah, I haven't seen... It's been... I saw Bubba the other day. Was it yesterday? Day before? He popped up on the Hightail stream. I haven't seen a little nugget in a few days. And likewise Pseudo. The thing about Pseudo is I can actually check and make sure that he's alright by seeing when was the last time he checked into Warframe. Now, regarding the meat curing box, I should probably wait until the bear respawns so that I can pack it all at once rather than fill it a bit at a time. Otherwise I will have inefficient use of salt. Yeah, pretty much given up on that. They're not there. I will do that. Last I heard, he'd actually had to have stitches in his cheek because he wire tore a hole in his cheek. But he got it all stitched up, so hopefully he's alright. I hope he doesn't mind if I share that. Yeah, I don't have enough to stuff it. So I need... How much meat, how much weight do I need? Let me see. I don't think I've got enough to justify... 20 kilos. Have I got 20 kilos of... Have I got 20 kilos of meat? I don't think I do. Yeah, I think he got, I think he was doing rodeo. Do I have enough? Got about 17 kilos of meat. I wonder if that's just worth doing. I'm awfully tempted to just go ahead and stuff it while I can. And I know this is inefficient use, but it clears up, and I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I know, but there's something about the salt usage that Eugene mentioned last time. Can I stuff all this in there? I can, actually.
This pack is getting...
And that is... I think I'm just going to go ahead. Yeah, look at that. I'll put that in. That's 4 kilograms. Oh. Put the little fish in. Yeah, that works. That's about as... Yeah, that's about as... That's not bad. Okay, I'll live with that. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay, I can live with that. That's not bad. It's not always about efficiency. Sometimes it's just about clearing up the mess. Which is pretty much what I just did, so I'm not going to worry about it too much.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah. It's alright. It'll serve its purpose. Hey, Chris. A 1988 Ford Bronco. If it was in good condition. And well maintained and had a rebuilt engine and so on and so forth. Did I eat? No. Looks almost peaceful out here, doesn't it? That's the year I graduated from university. Yeah, 1988. I say graduated in the loosest sense. We didn't have. Back then, we didn't make a huge deal about graduation ceremonies and everything like that. It's like, congratulations, go to work. So that's what I did.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I'm surrounded by a bunch of young people, so to speak. Yes. Yeah, I came all this way for tools for the bearskin rug, and they're not here. So either I picked them up and moved them, or something else. Yeah, that was the whole point. And then I ended up building furniture. And that was me, born in 1966. Well, yes. Who should check their mail, Chris? Right. What am I doing next? Why is there a permanent red glow about this one?
Not sure I can carry much more.
I think you should stop complaining and look at this beautiful view. Now, there is actually two more things I could do. Use the forge in there. I can make arrows. I don't really need arrowheads, but I could do that. Hang on a second. Oh, that's funny. Toxic Joker has done the bot thing and is following me. I swear, I think half the people who follow me on Twitch are bots. Unless I'm wrong and they're not actually a bot, but given the nature of the initial content, it seems most likely. Yeah. I love the fact that I'm expected to do that. Again, this is one of the rants I do, isn't it? Yeah, I might do that. It's... Yeah, it looks like a cut and paste, copy and paste type of message. But as usual, when somebody says, I have to do the adding and do the work on their behalf, that's a little bit off-putting when they could just go over to my Discord and introduce themselves. Or go to my Discord and send a friend request. You have an unknown cat in your house. I will tell you the reason I do not want to dash out to the Riken is because I don't want to be surprised by Mr. Bear. Oh, wait a minute. I wouldn't have to be, would I? I could. Let me think. While I slowly freeze to death out here. Why am I stinky? What am I carrying that's making me stinky? Oh, I've got gut on me. Okay. That's a good reason.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I have a friend in the United States he's actually had 2 cats now. One after the other. Very similar in appearance. Both basically just moved into their house. One in Texas and I think one in California. Oh, okay. So not so much unknown as unexpected then. The cat. I met one of the cats once. It was a very, very long-suffering cat. One of his kids, one of his daughter, who we're talking 20-odd years ago. Yeah, there's this cat that had adopted them. Let this 3-year-old pick up the cat under the armpits and haul it around the house. And the cat just hung there meowing. It was hilarious. Didn't just said, okay, fine, if you're gonna do this to me, yeah, it was very funny. And my mother actually inherited a cat, one place where she lived down south. Hang on. Oh, no, I put the salt over here, didn't I? Yes, I did. And it was an outdoor cat, estimated to be 11 years old. I think it belonged to either the previous owner or a next door neighbor, and it essentially adopted my mother. Stayed an outdoor cat until she got old, and then moved in. Oh, if I could get a cat, I can't really. I'd love something like a Maine Coon, but that's probably impractical. What am I doing? Does anybody have any idea what I'm doing?
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I'm considering going to the Riken, aren't I? Actually, I don't have time. Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't. I mean, I say I don't have time. I've got 10 minutes-ish left. Oh, do you know what? Let's just do it. Oh, hell with it. Pardon my French. Do I have a small scrappy piece of venison? I'm pondering about whether to take the...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, do you know what I've forgotten to do? I need to check my clothing, don't I? Because I got mauled. Decent. You. Okay, these all need somewhat fixing. That needs fixing. That needs fixing. That's all right. That is slowly deteriorating. Whoa, that's quite a bit of cat. Almost one Maine Coon between them. I think I'm going to stand outside and do some repairs. I've been putting off repairing stuff. Let's get that sorted now while I'm thinking about it. What else do I need? I've got cloth. Yeah, we're going to have a bit of a repair session. That's moose. That's bear. Why? I'm not going to be able to use it. Right, let's start repairing stuff. Ooh. That's worth having. I'd just destroy it, to be honest with you. I'm very tempted to see if I can't get the 100% achievement for all your clothes. That's 100%, that's 100%, that's 100%. Got new climbing socks. Oh.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Anybody got a bit of dead wolf? Oh yes, the Flemish giant, Flemish blue. Yeah, I think I met one of those once. They are pretty awesome. Okay, that's fixed, that's fixed. That needs repairing. Ah! This dash in before the blizzard really hits me. Let's see. That's okay. Let's repair that. Seeing as I can. That's good. That's good. That's good. Those are good. That's fine. That's good. I've got new socks. New. Fixed. And that could use a repair as well. So... Why am I coming up here? Answers. Let's make Chris happy. There you go, Chris. I would consider it, yes. Depends on the circumstances. I can't right now, but I could certainly consider something like that. Oh, leather. Now, everything... Oh, no, it's not 100%. Yeah. There is an achievement for everything at 100%, but it's not worth getting at this point. If it had... look, the kicker for me would be, does it have good Wi-Fi, and can I still stream? Then we would be talking, so to speak. I think one of the problems is I'm probably more connected to humanity than I'd like to admit. So, but there would have to be conditions, you know. Is my son doing well? Does he need me immediately? That kind of thing.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah. Oh yes, I've heard that one. You know what? The simplest answer to that one is probably just got washed away in a storm. That's the simplest answer. But yeah, no, some of those lighthouses are tough as hell. But I seem to remember if we ignore the oh yeah, well that would be the nightmare. I think that particular case you're talking about, I suspect it's been sensationalized more than necessary. The obvious the most parsimonious explanation is they probably just got washed out. It's like a lot of these things. Everything, everything. It makes for a good story, but parsimony doesn't. Oh no, experienced people. Yeah, no, just because they're experienced doesn't mean it couldn't happen to them. You know, experience. experience does not mean, yeah, you're quite right. Experience does not mean you're not going to make an appalling mistake and get everybody killed. I mean, I'm sure if we put our minds to it, we can think of very experienced people who've done incredibly stupid things. I'm sure if I put my mind to it, I could probably come up with something like that for myself. Actually, this is not really particularly relevant, but a friend of mine and I, one of the things we did was essentially fix systems. We had a huge amount of experience in fixing systems. And our private joke was that half the time we made mistakes and made mistakes and made mistakes until we fixed the system. Oh, yes, I heard about that one as well. I can't remember the details. I'd have to look it up. Hang on a second. I'm just going to check that now. Yeah, Dyatlov Pass incident. Uh, 9 Soviet hikers died 1st or 2nd of February 1959 under undetermined circumstances. In February. Alright, overnight the group cut their way out of their tent by knives and fled the campsite, inadequately dressed for the heavy snowfall, strong winds, and extreme cold temperatures. 6 of them had died from hypothermia, 3 had been died by physical trauma. 1 had skull damage, 2 had severe chest trauma, 1 had a small crack in his skull. Numerous theories. The looks like the most recent theory was an avalanche most likely forced survivors to suddenly leave their camp in low visibility conditions, ill prepared, and died of hypothermia. A slab avalanche apparently could have explained some of the injuries. That is a fairly, yeah, I mean that's just a quickie summation on Wikipedia. Sorry, you've been left looking at a blank screen while I talk. I do apologize. Yeah, well, okay. Let's can't even find the bed. Oh, right, there it is. I'll just take us through the night. The apparent, yeah, like I say, the 2019 investigation said that some of the injuries were consistent with an avalanche. But yeah, the idea that it was aliens, no. Secret experiments, no, probably not. What's the most, what's the most parsimonious explanation? And the thing is, of course, it would be very difficult to prove that there was an avalanche because the bodies weren't discovered until sort of like May. So, yeah. People do disappear for... Oh, great. Yeah, things happen. You know, it's the simplest way of putting it. I tend to favour Occam's razor at times like that. Don't posit pluralities without necessity. That, by the way, is not the same as saying the simplest explanation is always right. That's not what Occam's razor actually says. You know, what's the likelihood it's going to be aliens? Practically zero. What's the likelihood it's going to be some secret experiment? Non-zero, but not likely. What's the likelihood it was some natural event? Much, much higher. Yeah, but experienced hikers go missing all the time. All you've got to do is have something happen when in an unexpected fashion, and that's it. They go missing. Right, and we've made it to another day. In the morning, we will probably look out and see the moose and the bear huddling below, trying to figure out what to do about me.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Right. Hang on. Sorry, hang on a second. While I say my goodbyes, I should be outside so that you've got something to look at other than near pitch darkness. We shall stare into the sunset instead. So, yeah. I hope everybody has a good day. I obviously will be back this evening for it was making me twitchy, Eugene. I'll be honest. But they weren't failing particularly quickly. So I'll be back obviously this evening at 7 p.m. with Warframe, where I will probably be grinding for ducats.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
If anybody's interested. Hope you all have a good day. As Anna says, remember to like and subscribe. I don't know why it hid that comment of yours, Darnie. I'm not sure. There we go. If I don't see you this evening, I'll see you all tomorrow. Can't remember what I was saying now. I will see you all next time.